Thank you guys for tuning in. This is another cast by your fellow host, Sniper SC. Today, we got the Berserker. Wow, my mouth is still on fire. I had chicken, General Tile chicken before I cast it. A little spicy, a little Vietnamese, and Thai fusion. So bear with me. My mouth is still on fire, my lips. But as I was saying, we have Berserker Solo League. This is for the Diamond League players. We are in the playoffs. We continue with some more games. We have the semifinals. And then eventually, I'll be casting the finals and third place match for both best of fives, and then we'll be casting those live as well. We are going to get right to the games. We're going to start off with Dr. Cobra versus some Steelman, and then we're going to do Xseer versus Aztrack. Aztrack. Depends on where you're from and how you pronounce it. We get into game number 1 here on Pillars of Gold. Remember, these maps are still the old map pool. League is finishing up. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I get the black screen. How about you? And if you are new to Trovo, welcome, welcome. If you don't have an account with Trovo, you can make one. Hit the follow button. It helps out me greatly. As well, it helps out Alpha X. Well, as we have a bit of a partnership with them to help with the Trovo Weekly. As we wait for the game to load. Aircraft for me is being donkulous slow. On. Alright, here we go. Get rid of that. Playing ladder. Get rid of ping and all that. Get into game number 1 here. StarCraft likes to play games with me. If I let it idle too much, it will do this to me. If I don't let it idle, it's fine. Exact opposite. Bear with me, guys. StarCraft likes meme. A little bit about this tournament. I know most of you that are already participants league, but for our non-participants in the future, watch the replay of this cast. Berserker Weekly. Berserker Esports is the host of this tournament. As we get some sound back on here. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Introduce our players. As the Pink Protoss. Representing Guns and Roaches, we have Dr. Cobra. His opponent, is he the Man of Steel or the Steel of Men? But representing Purdue University, we have Steel Man. Classic PvP. Very interesting indeed. Both players going for that double gateway opening with the Cyber Core follow-up. Now Dark Cobra getting that faster core. This will let him to get to his tech faster to either go Stargate or Twilight. Actually, and we do have a proxy pylon from Steelman. What are you up to, pesky little probe? Are you gonna throw a Stargate? Are you gonna throw a Robo? And oh no! In hindsight of all this, Dr. Cobra is gonna throw down a robotics facility right here when Mr. Steelman himself puts down the proxy Stargate. And that's gonna be able to see the probe. Excuse me, pardon me. Indicate where the proxy is. Oh my goodness. There's been no scouts from either side. Much as we say, let's see who scouted who here first. Alright, so Dr. Cobra's gonna see there is no just like inches away from each other.
Your probes are under attack.
And there's a probe under attack here. Gets cleaned up. Steelman not having any of it. As this one probe is gonna go right into the base here. See, there's no natural as well. Not even gonna see the stalker go out as either. And there's an adapt for the extra punch in with the DPS. We are gonna get immortals, but it is gonna get spotted here by this Oracle. And there we go. The Oracle sees it, and now Dr. Cobra realizes, oh wait, that's pretty close to my base. We got a shield battery here in the main base here for Dr. Cobra, but Dr. Cobra is just gonna force a recall. No, he's gonna go forward. And only one probe for Steelman's troubles here. As we get the Warp Prism as well. That finally shows up here. You do have 3 Stalkers in Immortal versus 6 Stalkers. Will that be enough for Steelman for this many Stalkers? 2 additional ones are going to be warped in here. More gateways are coming as well. There's no sentries here for a force field. Would be very interesting and turns the tide of the game here with the force field. Dr. Cobra using his micro with his warp prism. And oh no, the immortal is way too much here. Warp in here, just a couple stalkers here. Another stalker is going to go down here. The freshly new stalker goes down as well. And I believe Dr. Cobra, is going to get the stasis warp on the 3 stalkers here. And that is going to hold up the aggression right here. Love to see this warp person warp in more. So there's 5 stalkers versus an immortal here. Shields are released here, but 3 stalkers here are going to help support. But there is a shield battery here. It's going to slowly, but there is a void ray here. The void ray is going to get target fire here. It came to help, but there is the boost. The shield battery juice. Due to sometimes the StarCraft likes to act up on me, so it causes a bit of lag. But it could be the stream as well. But the Stargate is gonna get cleaned up here. Supply blocks, Steel Man. Dr. Cobra's like, I have had enough. Gonna cancel. Gonna force the Stargate to go. That second void ray is not gonna get out here. Dr. Cobra behind this got his nexus down before Steelman. As the Oracle is gonna go back around, try number 2 here. As this probe is pretty much. Ooh, he's gonna put a proxy pylon. What? Are you proxying DTs too after doing a proxy immortals? With this Oracle within distance. Oh no, the Oracle is gonna see it. Did the Oracle see it? No! The Oracle does not see it. That is... If it only went up a little bit there, the Oracle would have saw that. Oracle coming in here. Trying to revenge. 3 probes, 4 probes. Not gonna get a 5th. Oh, it's gonna get the 5th. As we watch. Oracle just gonna go zoom right out. Get 5 probes for its trouble. Losing half its health. But and I believe sometimes it could be the streaming platform as well, since it's a brand new platform. Still working out. It's in beta, but it's an amazing platform. Little special features you get. The streamer as well. As we see the warp prism here. Dr. Cobra banking up on that gas. Waiting for that dark shrine to finish. As the hallucinating phoenix is coming in here, we have. Ooh, we're gonna get a power wave of gateways. I don't believe there's any upgrades from the Twilight Council. No, there isn't. We are gonna get some Archons. We've only charged. Ooh, that would be perfect if Charger Lots was the choice tech here. But we are gonna get some ninjas. Some ninjas are gonna come in here, cause some havoc. Our blue Roadhouse. Wait for that. Doing a little. Hey, I'm here. Oh wait, say goodbye to your probes. And is there an observer? Yes, there is. And the void ray is gonna take out on this. And it's gonna get 9 probes. As the stasis warp expires here, we're gonna get robotics bay as well. From Dr. Cobra. Blink is gonna be the first upgrade. No forge yet for either either player. This is very interesting. As we see a hallucinated phoenix attacking the army of Steelman. Here's Steelman is setting up stasis warp, protecting his army, and there's a random probe coming to the battle. He wants to be one of the boys. He wants to fight. And here we go. Oh, gonna hallucinate a Colossus. Big 400 IQ right there, ladies and gentlemen. Even though Dr. Corba could warp in a disruptor at his proxy, and that disruptor can just go mayhem right into the base. Meanwhile, we have DTs in the base. Oh no, powering down two gateways. Gonna soon power down 2 more gateways here. This is not looking good for our blue Protoss. And there goes 4 gateways. That is a huge win there. And as the blue Protoss player, Steelman is gonna go for the 3rd base here. Gonna cancel it, or nope, no cancel. Or was it canceled? It wasn't canceled. Oh no. Gets the destroyed of. And Steelman is now in the lead as his 3rd base has not been contested at all. As we get the first disruptor. Wait, where's it being built? Back at home. Would rather see this built at the proxy location, which is still here. Dr. Corba realizing he still has his proxy, bring in a ninja. As some players like to call them, because they're sneaky, they're cloaked. See what this ninja does. The ninja is coming. Forcing a massive return home here. Steelman respecting as more probes are gonna go down here. As the army of Steelman tries to block the DT with no chance. Getting some High Templars, morphing them into Archons, and Steelman is gonna get his own Dark Shrine as well. Pay the favor back to Dr. Cobra with his own ninjas. Finally, we're getting some Forge upgrades from both players. +1 is going to be done for our blue Protoss before Dr. Cobra. Seeing that there's only 1 Forge in the base here. We have the big balls of destruction here. Dark Shrine all the way over here. Warp Prism for Steelman, waiting for the DTs to come in. We're going to get +1 armor as well. +2 grand weapons as well. But we do have a cannon here to defend the 3rd base. As Dr. Cobra is looking to push out here. Or making sure there's nothing else surprisingly going to attack him. Meanwhile, Steelman could have been, instead of idling here with his army, which is being observed here. But still, he could go out here, go take this proxy out that's been here for the majority of the game, for the actually entirety of the game. Another DT shall be coming, but there is a cannon in place. A couple DTs of Dr. Cobra. Sorry, Steelman is gonna come out. Oh no! And the observer sees the army moving out. Archons versus Disruptors versus Swift. And here comes. Ooh, shows off. Hey, I have a Disruptor. Are you sure you want to come? But then again, Steelman has Force fields. Guardian shield being activated here. Shadow stride for both players as well. Charge. A fourth base is being activated as well. Meanwhile, that proxy has been taken care of over here on the right side of the map. Zealots going into the fourth base location with the ninjas. As we get some disruption balls. Almost clearing out a lot of the army here. Some stalkers here stuck in the stasis warp here. As this is forcing Dr. Cobra to push back Steelman's army. Now he's got to go deal with losing the fourth base here. This is the stasis warp at the other position of the fourth base. Oh, it's going to go into the main base, the natural here. Cause some havoc. Canceling that. And there is no observer with this army. Oh no, these DCs are going to drain out. They are going to drain out the energy of the shield batteries. And finally, the observer shows up. And those DTs are going to get cleaned up. As we get the... Did not mean to click that in the game. I meant to click the send notification out for my followers up there. And the Oracle is finally going to go down here. +2 grounds. We have +2 armor, +3 weapons here for Sealman. But is it going to be a little too late? As we have disruptors, we're going to go down as well. But however, GG, well played, Dr. Cobra. It's game number 1. Oh, right. Let's go to game number 2 here. Get right into it. Between the series are going to be promoting this league. A very interesting league. Much as I want to give. NA production at its finest. Let's get these introductions done, guys. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's definitely not Superman, but it is. Steelman representing Purdue University. Proxying. Sorry, I had to pronounce that out. Because it's just a tongue twister, just saying it itself. With the Robo bringing out his ninjas. Getting that army lead. We have it. The winner from last match. From last game. From Guns and Roaches, we have Dr. Cobra. As we see, we are going to get that pesky probe come in here. Scouting, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're going to go... Oh, you're going to go double gas before the second gateway? Oh, so am I. But you got your... I believe Steelman is waiting for the Cyber Core. He's not gonna go double gateway before core. Very interesting indeed. Maybe he wants to get that early expansion. Yes, he is. That's what he's doing. We're gonna get a Corber. Oh my god. Cybercore expansion build coming from our blue Protoss player. And Dr. Cobra is gonna see everything. He's gonna scout. Hey, you're core. You didn't do double gate. Meanwhile, this pesky little probe has already put a proxy pylon out on the middle of the map. This probe. Ooh, what are you gonna do, Mr. Steelman? Are you gonna try and put a proxy pylon inside the base? Both players are just respecting each other. There's no proxy buildings at the location of the pylon. We are going to get that robotics facility coming first from the Man of Steel. As he continues to overprobe his main base. We are going to get Stalker and Sentry. Couple sentries for Dr. Cobra as well. Finally getting his robotics facility as well. Halfway complete here. Gonna get a Twilight as well. Either charge or blink will be very significant use in this battle. Creating a shield battery here at home to help these units keep their shields up. No Twilight Council here just yet for our blue Protoss player. Getting that observer, making sure there's no ninjas coming out of nowhere. Just nice, very nice forward pylon. Has not been used to its potential yet. And I would like to see blink or charge come out of that Twilight. As we see heavy production of Sentry Stalker. Finally, Steelman is going to get his own Twilight Elves. We are going to get Blink here. The Zerber is going to be very useful, especially with this high ground advantage right here. Get the Zerber right here, blink up back and forth as much as you can from the third to the main. If this is going to be Steelman's third, by the looks of it, it is going to be getting the first Immortal of the game. The Zerber is here. Oh, hi. As these Zerbers stare off at each other. And the Zerber goes down. Oh no, poor Dr. Cobra. Not gonna get a Zerber used for later on in the game, but we are gonna get that first Warp Prism as well. Meanwhile, Dr. Cobra is gonna try to take that economy lead with this third base. Hallucinated Phoenix is also another good tool with Blink Stalkers. Just 5 additional gateways are on their way as well. Dr. Cobra taking his economy lead very seriously. Hallucinated Phoenix is going to catch the army moving out here. And we are going to have the most important engagement. Dr. Cobra keeping tabs on the army. Getting ready with those force fields. 2 beautiful force fields. Can we get another one here? Trading Stalker for Stalker here. 3 more. Blink is almost finished here. Keeping tabs on the army with that Hallucinated Phoenix. No Immortals yet for Dr. Cobra. Dr. Cobra is thinking he can straight up win this with Sentry Stalkers. Meanwhile, his third base is under pressure here. This Immortal is going to add extra punch here. Blink is finished though for Dr. Cobra. Dr. Cobra can do an aggressive blink forward if he really wants to and snipe that Immortal. But what is it worth to do that? Doing this immortal adds extra punch. Guardian shield. There it is. There's the aggressive forward blink there. Massive warp in as well. And this is turning the tides of the game. Defender's advantage is showing. Dr. Cobra blinking for GG well play. And we have our first finalist. GG well played. Congratulations, Dr. Cobra. Moving on to the finals. But that is not it from Steelman. He is going to move down to the third place match. And GG well played, Dr. Cobra and Steelman. Steelman trying to get the dub. Just that last second warp in came in for Dr. Cobra to take out the rest of the army of Steelman. And there we go, a 2-0 series. All right. You guys have been probably wondering, what is Berserker Solo League? Our friends over at Berserker Esports have decided to make a nice little league for the Diamond players in the Discord in their Berserker Weekly tournaments. If you have not, I will be posting the Discord links in the description later on today. So they have a nice little league here. They have a Berserker Weekly. There's Masters Weekly, and there's a Diamond Weekly. They also have this event that I'm casting, the Berserker Solo League, for just the Diamond players. As this is their playoffs, we are casted the round of 8 the other day, which is also up on my YouTube channel. I want to go and check that out and subscribe as well. It will appreciably help me greatly as I will try and grow my YouTube content. But yes, Berserker Esports is hosting these events for you guys to keep the StarCraft community alive, as it is one of the best games there is out there. Regardless of what anyone says, there's no game like an RTS like StarCraft, even with Bird War and SC2. Alright, back to the action, guys. I believe the one guy in chat is to have his games to can. B. Go to Pillars of Gold in the second series. Best of 3 in the semifinals. Oh, right. In this TVT, there is no Zerg at all in the semis, nor the finals, or the third place match. Protoss and Terran showing their dominance up to the semifinals. But let's get the introductions of these players as they are eagerly waiting to get going here. As the purple Terran in the right hand corner. We have it from the Outlaws. Aztrak. And representing the host of the tournament from Berserker Esports, the Blue Terran, we have Exir. Hard to butcher that name. But when you put XY Exir like that, come on. As we see a pesky little SUV going moving out in the map here. Is he going to build a proxy? Meanwhile, his opponent is building his racks. Very relatively close to his own base, trying to fake that proxy location. We see a normal expand here. The SUV is questioning, why are you building your barracks so late? I'm just gonna patrol block you. Not even gonna attack your SUV. Nope, I'm gonna go back to. Nope, I'm gonna go home. Just gonna go home. It's had enough of the shenanigans. He's so confused. He's like waving his little drill and claw. Like, that's it. I'm just gonna go home. Do my job. Meanwhile, both players are getting the Reapers out. Next year going with the double racks build here compared to our purple Terran. Gonna get that Marine out as well for the extra DPS. As we are going to get the Reaper, double Brax Reapers here from our blue Terran player, as he is going to expand on location here, most likely here. As we see, is he going to build the building with the minerals, or the minerals is going to build the building? So we don't know. I have to believe you on that one. I almost called you his name. I gotta agree with you on that. Aztrack. Wow, I can't pronounce names today. As his Reaper goes down, X year, I do agree with you. I don't think that anyone but himself knows how to announce his name. As we have two more Reapers hiding in the vents here. We are going to get the starport here. Some Hellions, maybe some Hellion harassment here. It's only one Hellion. But no big, right? No biggie, right? We're going to get that tech lab as well. Actually, you're going for the quicker command center than Aztrack. Because this Hellion is just gonna be like, Reapers, get out of my base. Get out of my base. Hey, shoot, you wanna jump up? Here's some flames. Reaper's gonna come in here. There's 3. There's 4. And no, the Hellion goes down. The Reapers are in. 4 Reapers versus 3 Marines. Who's gonna win? Especially with these Reapers. Oh, here comes the 5th Reaper. Oh no! Reapers, OP. Just kidding. There is no balance wanting in this cast. Reapers are a very good unit. Just when they can jump cliffs and like that. But hey, one Reaper does go down. A second Reaper is going to go down as they continue to harass our purple Terran. As 6 SUVs go down to 3 Reapers. As we are going to get this game underway. We're going to get another orbital here for our blue Terran. We're going to see that bio tank build from both players. Going for the 3-1-1 here against a 1-1-1. Timings are all a little off for these builds, but each player has their own modification of the specific build they have, which they use to their advantage or disadvantage as well. We are getting, both players are going to have stim. Aztrack is going to have stim done a little sooner, but not too much. And thank you guys for using Game Heart. I love you guys. As we saw in the last series, we didn't have Game Heart, but that's no reason not to cast the game, guys. As we see a Liberator and a drop as well on the map. This Liberator, it's gonna liberate those SUVs that fallen earlier. We're just gonna park and see the series. Don't worry, I thought he killed more than that, but you defend it as well. Mighty well there. Get combat shield. It's gonna come first for Aztrack. And Exier is just gonna pump out those Marines 5 at a time. Sorry, 6 at a time. Oh my. He's going really heavy on these Marines here. This is a 2-base to 2-base as well. Gonna load up double medevac drop here. This is. Oh! As Exier is gonna exit his base. Aztrack. Hey! Surprise! I'm gonna attack your base. Distracting Exier. Supply blocking him as well. All that scan is gonna help him. SUVs are getting revenge. If only you could target fire that medevac. There's another supply depot is gonna fall here. Would love to see this Liberator come in to demolish, but there is gonna be a drop here from Exier. 5 SUVs going down as well behind this. Combat shield +1 armor for Exier. Both players have the third base. One's being built on the location, but 8 SUVs have been revenged. Meanwhile, oh yes, Marines, let's go, dance, bam, bam, bam. 3 Marines get cleaned up here. Meanwhile, back at home for Iztrak. 8 more SUVs, now 9 SUVs are gonna go down. 1 referring enemy, so I can get split up. It is gonna be taken down. Should be canceled here. And 11 SUVs are gonna go down here. But meanwhile, back here at the third here, more SUVs of Exier. It's gonna go down here. 6 additional, two tanks and 3 Marines here. A little drop by, but Exier is trying to win this game by himself over here. The 13 SUVs in total went down for Aztrack. And 2 more. Oh, the Marines are like, hey Vikings, come here. I want to shoot you down. But nope. As Exier cleans up our purple Terran's army over here. Little push over here. But was it worth it? 19 SUVs for Aztrack has been fallen. Compared to the 16. 18, 19 right there. As there was a Liberator somewhere around here. Oh, no, it's still that. Just sieging up the position here. Would love to see reinforcements here. As Exier is trying to regain his own. But these tanks are well positioned. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Oh no, Stim Marines here! Gonna take out this take out the containment crew here. The scans are just being dropped everywhere. We have a Marine here in the vents for scouting from our Berserker player. Scans just going everywhere. Making sure, hey, are you expanding to your 4th base now? As our players regain their strengths here, we're gonna have +1/+1 here from our blue Terran player. Momentarily done as we get the first engineering bay for our purple Terran. Getting lacking with the upgrades here. Armory a little late here. Would have been nice to have that more of a timing for to have these two done at the same time, but it looks like it might be just off by a few seconds here. Meanwhile, we have a double drop here from Exier. As there is a turret. It's just gonna be finished just in time. Oh, that's not a turret. It's a sensor tower. I was hoping that to be a turret. +1 just starting here for our purple Terran. It's gonna push the medevacs out. If only Terran had recall. That would be so OP if Terran had recall. But the only other like race that could have recall would be Berserker, because they can 0% parasite a probe And this is going to clean up, but at what cost? Of 6 SUVs getting friendly fired as well. As we have the big expand of barracks here. Barracks with a tech lab going. I don't know why I started showing a tech reactor on it. Like, what? That was weird. That was very weird. As we are going to get ship weapons. We vehicle plating here for our tanks to get the extra armor. As we have +2 armor for our blue terrain player. As we do not have it. Do we have that armory already for our purple terrain? No, we don't. I'm still working on one engineering bay. Second one's gonna be finished up here momentarily. I'd love to see an armory as well when +1 armor starts here. Our supply is pretty much even. Worker supply lead is though in X's favorite. In favor, sorry. Wrong word of favor. As we get some Vikings gonna clean up something over here that we totally missed. Could have been a drop here. Auto turrets are turret towers are missile turrets. Wow, I can't speak today, guys. It's Sunday. Should be resting, should be sleeping. I have to work tonight. But hey, I'm here to give you some content of StarCraft. These 2 Vikings are gonna get cleaned up here. Finally gonna get +1 armor here, but Exer is ahead in upgrades. His +1 is just a period. Especially when he gets his +2 armor. Or he comes, he's pushing for +2 armor to finish up as he finishes push here. As the 4th base is being built on location here for Aztrac. Gonna be canceled here because the sentry tower is like, nope. SUV goes down. Sensor tower goes down. And we are gonna have a 100 army supply to 91. We are gonna have the elevator of units go up. Oh, the Viking is gonna get the medevac full of Marines here. Vikings are gonna land on top of the tanks here. And that is gonna clean up that drop. As we see scans and scans and scans and scans. As we get the Mexican standoff here. 1 tank goes down. There's 1 tank here, 1 tank here. The army supply is pretty even, but the upgrades are not. Oh no, don't stim right into those. Oh, 1 shot's the tank. And the tank is bye-bye. Now we're going to get that +2 infantry weapons upgrade as well. Do we have an armory here for our purple Terran player? No, we don't. Both players going with Marine tank, but Extra is going to go with that Raven as well. Some Marines here going to come out. The Berserker player is going to like, cut off this here, but those are Marines! There's no medevac! What did you do there, Exia? That is not good. When you have low health, there is no medevacs with this army, but these Marines are too stimmed. Oh no, we're gonna have the Mexican standoff once again here. Just outside the 4th base location for X here. And a Raven here. Getting scanned. Got a planetary fortress for our Berserker player. There's medevacs here. 2 tanks in range of that planetary. As there is still no armory for our purple Terran player. A lot of units staying at home here. Where are the tanks and Marines and Vikings? If these were here in the battle, this will help. As we are going to get a bit of a counterattack going across the map here. This planetary is under fire. The siege tanks are just going to get in position here. 3 SUVs go down. 8 are going to go down here. This planetary will fall due to 4 tanks firing on it. And a little push here. But it's going to get cleaned up here. 11 SUVs are going to fall. Planetary is going to fall. Supply blocking our blue Terran player. And we are going to see what happens here. 12 SUVs here. Marines just in the line of fire here. SUVs as well. Another one goes down. Viking is gonna go down. Trying to be greedy here. +2 plating for vehicles and +2 infantry weapons here. But meanwhile, 19 SUVs are gonna go down. Berserker player is not doing so hot here. He's trying to counterattack, losing 20 SUVs now. Trying to cut back here. And this is going to be one hell of a game. Alright, we're going to get more reinforcements here for this army here. But reinforcements for our defenders advantage here. +3 armor as well. Being researchers. The army just going to be about to finish up here for Aztrak. As we get as the tank stages here. This is going to go down. A couple of Marines are going to go down as well. Planetary Fortress at the 5th base location. Would be nice, but at the 4th base location is where the planetary is going to be. Marines just simming into that tank line fire. Not looking good for our purple Terran. But however, XUR is going to back off. Gonna respect that planetary, but there is another base down for our purple Terran. As we still have the Mexican standoff at the original 4th base here. As we have a small contingent team here, going to clean up the 4th base, the new 4th base here. As more SUVs are going to fall here. Supply depot with that supply block. Oh no, not the anti. Oh, lifts up in time for the anti-armor missile and picks up and gets out of there. What a brilliant play by Aztrak. As the Marines here over here, XUR is going to move up to the 5th base location here. As refugees army room. We're going to jump on the tank here. Army supply is in favor as Aztrak. 142 to 113. Workers lead is still in favor of our blue Protoss. Sorry, blue Terra, not Protoss. We had Protoss last game. We have a TVT. We had a PvP. No matter what, it's a Terran going in the finals and the 3rd place match. But who will it be? Dr. Cobra is waiting to see who his opponent is. As this contingent, the Mexican standoff of scans and Medivacs in patrol position are still here, but the army supply speaks for itself here. The Raven is going to go down, gets only 1 matrix off onto 1 tank here. What the tank is useless right now. But, oh no! That whole army just dropped. Pretty much 1/3 of the army went down there. And Aztrak has a massive lead here. So many Stim Marines here. No tanks are sieged yet. Siege the tanks! This will help. No, that tank is going to go down as well. Still stimming here. Stim to win, right? That's what they say. XUR is going to clean up the attack. After the attack, we still have our standoff. 3 tanks and an SUV versus 4 tanks. Well, a tank and 3 tanks and a little tank. This tank's 1 shot away with a handful of Marines here. As the 5th base was taken down over here. And now here we go. We're gonna get the drop. Oh, very nice, very nice. Get the drop. Oh yes, the drop of the Marines. Welcome, Captain Club. We have your favorite TVT Mexican standoff style as we get that building plating upgrade as well to add the little oomph to those planetaries. As we have Aztrak double expanding, getting a 5th and the 6th at the time. Well, retaking the 5th. We're gonna get. He's finally going to get +2/+2 at the same time. Therefore, he will have +3/+3 way before XUR if he gets to it. If we get to that point in the game. And here we go. Nice concave here from our purple Terran here. But those tanks are sieged up. Gonna take out majority of those Marines here. But the concave is too good. The Vikings. Oh, we are going to get almost a surround here. And Even though the upgrades are in favor of Exir, but the army supply is in favor of Aztrak. Now bases are in favor of Aztrak as well. Perfectly siege tank here. A lot of Marines here are just gonna die. Not enough here to contain. As you see, the army supply just drops and then goes into Exir's favor. Exir destroying that pushback, putting himself in the lead here. However, +2/+2 is going to finish here for our purple Terran, getting the scan saying, hey, I got my 5th base back. I got my 5th base back. I got my 6th base as well. What are you going to do? Even though I'm down in workers. Well, 8. Oh, there we go. The worker supply evenly, almost coming close to even. Army supply is getting pretty even as well. As we see the units lost have it for a second there, so you guys can see how the game has been going. This 6th base is going to go down. Aztrak is going to lose another base and 7 more. Oh, just 6. That lucky little SUV just got out of there. And while Aztrak was going to be pushing over, counter him, but now can he get in range here? +3 has started for +3 infantry weapon, should say. The 7th SUV goes down from that base. Base is clean up. 1 Marine here. Lucky Marine staying alive here. However, it is 5 bases to 4. As we have, actually, it's going to be 1.5 bases to 2 bases. Let me check here. Yeah. So 2.5 bases versus 1.5. Kind of tells you what the story has been told. As we're going to get tank sieged up here on the low ground and a bit of the high ground action here. Scan's going to help here. A lot of Marines here just for Captain Club. And we are going to push this back. The tank is going to go down here. Oh no, that tank's going to forward. Oh, there we go. That's a couple Marines are going to fall to the tank fire there. +3 infantry weapons. About 1/3 finish here. We'll love to see +3 armor from Aztrak as well. Then he would have that oomph in his army. No plating yet here, just yet for our purple Terran. As we are going to see an SUV. No, don't put that there. Don't. No, don't. Oh no, he puts the sentry tower right on the base location. Finally, the Mexican standoff is going to get cleaned off over here. Exir is going to win that. He's going to finally get his 5th base. Aztrak has still been binding a lot longer. As the army supply is getting even closer. Sentry towers! Sensor towers just putting up everywhere across the map. As you can see, the big circles of life. And while this 4th, 5th base is not going to get... It's going to land, but nothing's going to happen here. +3 infantry weapons is almost done here. Looks like we are going to go into a base trade scenario here. And it's already started. 1 base is down. A sentry tower is going to go down as well here. We are going to get a TVT base trade. But nope. Aztrak is like, no, I'm not getting a base trade. I don't want a base trade. Why would I want to do that? This lucky Marine's like, I'm going to bypass these guys. But 4 Vikings are going to land here on top of this tank. Tank goes down. A couple Marines go down. DPS from the Vikings are going to hit hard here. I would love to see +3 armor as well. As Medivexer are dropping Marines random spots to random spots here. Would love to see a 6th and 7th base coming from our purple Protoss. He's been leading. Where are you going? There's the +3 armor once again. I'd love to see some upgrades come from the armory here for our purple Protoss. It's our purple Terran player. As we have pesky little units here. Oh, we do have +1 plating. I would love to see +2 and +3 plating as well as Aztrak's army is all over here. Gonna kill some Medivacs off here. But the army supply is in double. Actually, exactly in double in favor of Aztrak. Aztrak is gonna continue his domination here. Tank's not gonna siege up. There's Marines here. Sim Marines. A lot of landed Vikings here with the DPS. as another command center comes to land. Yeah, I gotta move that tank just so it doesn't land on top of you there. Meanwhile, we have SUVs attacking the command center of the 6th base here. Extra's making sure, hey, you don't get this base. I am gonna take it by just mining you out. Mind games right here. We're gonna get +1 weapons here. Ship weapons here, finally. Vikings. I would like to see some Liberators. Just because of the tanks. It helps actually, it would help with the zoning out the Marines as well. We have a little... Oh, no. We're not even supply... We're not even full supply yet. And we are got some SUVs just going to come across the map here with some Marines here. Sim Marines, these are +3 attack though. So that evens out the odds here for our Terran player, but not as much because there is a tank. Extra's going to GG here. Waiting for his opponent to GG. And Aztrack is going to take game number uno. As we wait for the game to reinstate itself here. GG, well played. Actually, you're having the upgrade advantage the entire sea of the game. Cannot capitalize on it. All Aztrack had to do was to mass units, and eventually had exactly double the supply of his opponent, and wins the game. Not a barracks out there. Love to see, I like seeing that because you can pump out so many Marines at one time. It's like having so much larvae at a like a hatchery. Spam that E. All right, as we get into game number 2, as you guys are gonna see, I'm gonna go right into it quick. Get this game underway here. As we go to Ice and Chrome for our TVT. I'd like to thank Berserker Esports for allowing me to cast the semifinals for them. Looks like there was a few problems here. As we can see here in chat logs here. Can we read the chat logs? Yes, we can. Ignore the hotkeys, guys. Let's see here. There's good luck I have on 1, 2, 3. Nice. Ready now. Got something on my keyboard back there. It's fine. Sorry. So sorry. I read LMK as ready. My bad. Yeah, 1 sec. Oh, right. Just a little dialogue reading during cast. Though. Even though most casters won't dialogue read all that. It's good to see that there are friendly competitors as well. He was his army supply was halfway completely down, but he put up a fight. Let's give it up to the host of this tournament from Berserker Esports. We have Extier. Showing that upgrades sometimes don't matter. We have it here from the Outlaws. Aztrack. As we are gonna get the same shenanigans of the fake proxy barracks again. This is gonna put Aztrack into some alarm bells. It's gonna make him scout a bit more here. Meanwhile, he's gonna go command center right after he gets his orbital. So not orbital, orbital. And we're gonna get a factory here from our blue Terran. 0.4E. Well, standard build. Well, probably looks like it's gonna be a 1-1-1 coming from our blue Terran, as we have a factory as well. Not gonna be up in time. Now, what player is gonna go what build? Are we gonna have mech versus mech? Are we gonna have bio versus bio like last game with the tanks? Are we gonna have bio versus mech? Who knows? The options here with Terran is so infinite here. Like Zerg is all bio units, pretty much all Protoss units or mechanical units. But every build, every playstyle has their weaknesses and strengths. That's the enjoyable of StarCraft for you. As we see here, Aztrack is still searching out for that proxy pylon. The proxy pylon. The proxy rags that's right here the entire game. Just like last game. As both players going to go for the 1-1 opener. The 1-1-1 opener. As two Reapers are going to come up here. And Hellion is here as well. But there is a bunker here waiting for those units. As we are going to get a tech lab on both the factory and barracks. We're going to get another barracks. Maybe it's a 2-1-1 this time. Not a 3-1-1 opener. We shall wait and see what our players bring out this game. We are going to get a Raven Cyclone. We're going to get a Liberator. Very good counter to none of those. Of what the Cyclone can really take out the Liberator, unless with its range, with its lock-on range, actually. However, a pesky. Oh, he wants to get the kill. He went deep. He got the kill. This Reaper may be the hero of the game. Is track. Seeing that the tech lab is on the starport, so it either could be a Banshee or. And here is the Cyclone. So we get the Cyclone Scout. Okay, we got your Cyclone. We are gonna go mech here. We got the second factory down. Next year, going to go mech here. We have Bio Tank once again from our purple Terran. As much as I want to say Zerg, it's purple. Two Hellions versus a Hellion, two Reapers. Very interesting combo. We are going to get Marine Tank here. Third base is going to be built as well here for Aztrack. As so is for X here. Both players. But Aztrack has had his base up longer, but not down mining longer. As these... Oh! And the grenade pops. Oh no! And here comes Big Daddy Tank. Get on my base. I want to land here. As the worker fleet is pretty similar here, but we have an auto turret. Oh no! Not the auto turret build. As we get Stim underway, command center is almost complete here. Well, however, Exeter started his third command center a lot faster. We have the 1-2-1 build. I'm gonna call this the 1 barracks, 2 factories, and 1 starport. It's gonna be Raven Tank by the looks of it here. And I do not know how that wins, but I didn't realize the auto turrets go on fire. That's interesting. I learned something today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you did too. Auto turrets can go on fire and burn to their death. As we have both players getting their natural running. Actually, still doesn't have his third landed as well. Yeah, both players trying to pump out 3 SUVs at a time here. We have Stim Marines versus Mech. As the engineering bay for the Mech player is for building plating, most likely. I believe sensor towers have to be built from that. But I could be wrong. I don't play Terran, I play Zerg. Oh, we are gonna get air weapon. That's plating, armor plating for vehicles. As 3 more SUVs go down. How many SUVs in total? 6 in total. This Raven is paying off. Let's go. Let's go the Raven. However, Aztec can just do the same thing. But there's a Cyclone here. Anticipating that. We have +1/+1 here for our purple Terran. As we see. You get this game. Army is relatively even here. Economy as well. However, we are getting that 4th base for our blue Terran X here. Getting additional factories, so we are going to have Mech versus Bio. This shall be interesting. Now, here's the question. He does not know it's Mech. Yes, we thank you for telling us the SUVs are attacked. That's 3 additional SUVs. This Raven is tickling Aztec here, but Aztec has not scanned here. He does not know there is Mech coming. However, this Raven is being the biggest nuisance in this entire game here. Here it comes again. Marines are ready here. Oh, almost got it. Got the half health there. We're gonna have combat shields as well. Let's get this Raven out of this game, ladies and gentlemen. This Raven has 1 kill, 2 kills now. Just because of this auto turret. Auto turret is gonna take down 3 kills. That's 3 Marines. There is another Raven around here somewhere. Maybe it got cleaned up. No Ravens have been cleaned up. There's been 9 SUVs gone down in total here. Finally, the Raven is going to get blown up. Some Hellions as well. Oh, nope, never mind. My lies. And now it's going to get cleaned up. The most annoying unit says X here. 4th base is going to land here. It is Mech. Oh, interference matrix. Very nice. Gets on all the tanks. And now just have the siege up. H-Track is going for the big push here. 3 SUVs are going to go down. Stim Marines versus the Mech here. Oh, and it is paying off. These are +1/+1 Marines. They're going to have I believe +2 more armor here with the combat shields. Combat shields finishes trying to get the 3rd base. Will it burn down? We will see here, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to burn down. This is hanging on the high ground. It's going to siege up, though. Push back these Marines. But these tanks right here are going to push back the army of X. X is in trouble now. There is a Thor. Thor is here. But it's 4 SUVs go down. You can see the lost units, buildings lost. We have 3 orbital goes down. So that does not help our blue Terran at all. As another SUV falls. Aztec has the... Anything that comes in this way is just gonna get blown up. Oh no! At another base here, we're gonna supply block. Another base goes down! And more SUVs. 9 more SUVs are gonna go down too. There was a 5th base location, which was the new 3rd. Now there is a new 3rd over here. It is a planetary. +2 plating. Vehicle plating is finishing up as well here. 11 more SUVs, all in total here. This Marine is just gonna take out this refinery. These Marines can move over, take out a supply depot here. Come on. But we are gonna hit a matrix on a tank here. SUVs are coming to save the day, but at what cost? 22 SUVs are gonna go down here. Now it's 3 base to 2. As we have landed Vikings. Gonna bring the landed Vikings are here to town. They're gonna take out a supply depot here. Gonna supply block X here. Tank. Oh, the tank's trying to get. Oh no. Tank versus the Hellbat. It's gonna finally get cleaned up here, but at what cost? 30 SUVs in that entire fight goes down. Hands down. Aztec still leaving his army here. Army supply is in Aztec's favor. The lucky number of 69 workers here. Would you have another base landing here? Being built on location. We finally have the SUVs here being built out. However, anything that comes in this path as SUVs or units are just going to get blasted by these tanks. As Aztrack is going to double expand here. Feeling he is comfortable here. Finally going to go after that refinery and supply depot. And 109 to 58. Oh no. Auto turrets here to save the tank. Marines backing off. Would love to see some medevacs here. There are some right here. These Marines. Don't go that way. No. Oh, those Marines are heroes. Salute to them in the chat, please. They've been here since the beginning of the game. We get a scan here. There's a Thor. Some Hellions. Oh, these rocks are the most dangerous rocks on this map. Oh, get the Thor interference matrix on the Thor, on the Raven as well here. Stim Marines are just gonna get stim. Don't overstim these Marines. More SUVs gonna fall 10. They're gonna get friendly fired here by the tanks here, but however, oh, at what cost here? X here. Bring down the mule to help out the money, but not enough. Landed Vikings are gonna happen. An additional 17 SUVs are gonna be damaged. Oh no, the command center is going to live another day. Is it? Oh no, it's going to take dead airspace. No, it's gonna. No, X here. No, it's gonna burn. Meanwhile, landed Vikings here to clean up these 3 siege tanks here. Oh, that Hellion just like comes to its death here. Tanks are just gonna make sure these tanks stay at home. These 3 tanks are still alive, but this base, oh no, it's gonna burn, baby, burn. But hey, vehicle weapons is completed for level 1 here. It's still +1/+1. Is there an army for our red pro? Wow. I usually see purple Protoss. I don't see many purple Terrans. But it's 5 bases to the burning in a planetary. Almost all the bases that have been additionally mining here are almost mined out for X-Year. X-Year needs to expand here, but he hasn't been able to. Aztec has been dominating, keeping his army supply always over double his opponent. His worker lead has been immaculately well. This should be immaculately, not immaculately. As he comes to finish off his opponent. Actually, he's holding on to his dear life to represent Berserker in the finals of their own tournament. We are getting a couple of upgrades here. We are getting +2 weapons, vehicle weapons here. But this planetary versus these of Stim Marines and Marauders is not going to stand up. These SUVs are not healing. They're not repairing. More SUVs are going to fall to their death now. Additional 9 SUVs. And now our Berserker player is going to have to go across the map, do a base trade with Mech versus Biotank. Tanks are attacking the high ground here. However, the army supply was double exactly, but there is a contingency here. GG is called, and we have our second finalist. Congratulations to Aztrak, our second finalist to the first season of Berserker Diamond Solo League tournament. Congratulations, well played from both players. Actually, it's been an honor to cast these games for you guys. I did the semifinals, as I said previously earlier today. It is also up on my YouTube channel. Make sure, please subscribe, please, guys, as I am trying to bring content almost every day lately. Working on it almost every other day, bring you guys content and lower league tournaments that don't get casted as much. And it's good to see where these the lower leagues are at for their play styles. If they're watching pros, are they making up their own play styles? Most likely they are watching pros and learning from them as well. And we have our third place player as well. We're going to have Exia versus Steelman. And our finals will be Dr. Cobra versus Aztrak. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Berserker Esports, for letting me cast these for you. It is an honor. And it's time to roll out. And hopefully you guys enjoy your afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. Sniper, signing out.